We are hoping to get new details about the motive behind that mass shooting down in Jacksonville, Florida.
As we've reported, 3 people are dead, including the gunman, and 11 others were hurt. Matt McCutcheon has been following this, and Matt, police have actually been to the suspect's home, we know.
Yeah, they've identified just one suspect in this case, 24-year-old David Katz, who was from Baltimore. And that's nearly 750 miles away from where the crime would take place down here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is where everything happened. 750 miles away from Baltimore is where that suspect lives, and that's where they've really been focusing their investigation. Here's why this distance is really not unusual. That's because gamers from all across the country come to Florida for this gaming convention, which turned tragic, which is really impacting the entire country. Gamers from all over would come to the competition, and we're learning just now that one of the dead is a 22-year-old from California. This morning, investigators are still trying to figure out why the fun gaming event took such a deadly and tragic turn.
First shot, everybody just turned around and looked, and after the second, third, fourth shots, everyone just took off and ran for the exit.
We kind of all just ducked under the table. I ended up getting shot in my foot.
Now, the 11 victims shot are expected to be okay. In the day ahead, we could learn more about the extent of their injuries. Now to the suspect's home in Baltimore. Right here, this is where ATF, FBI agents have been really focusing that investigation, collecting any evidence they can get their hands on to learn more about David Katz, his lifestyle, and really try to piece together a motive. We know that he is a gamer, but we don't know if that may play a role in this shooting. Of course, we'll keep our eye here on what happens here in the day ahead and keep you posted on what we learn. Julia?
Matt, thank you.
And this morning, we're getting a look at the growing problem of mass shootings here in the United States.
There's a lot of debate over how a mass shooting is defined. The most commonly used definition requires a gunman to kill 4 or more people randomly and in a public place.
So kind of using that definition, we saw 10 mass shootings between January and November of last year all across the U.S. To make matters worse, the 5 deadliest shootings in the U.S. all happened in just the past 10 years.
The deadliest happened last October, of course, in Las Vegas. Then in June of 2016, the Pulse nightclub shooting in Nevada.
Then the Virginia Tech shooting in 2007 and Sandy Hook in 2012. And the 5th deadliest was last year's shooting at a church in Sutherland Springs, Texas.
And then to put it in perspective, of the 30 deadliest shootings in the U.S. dating all the way back to 1949, more than half of them happened in the last decade. And now state lawmakers are trying to prevent guns from getting into the wrong hands.
Today.